So for me in my journey, there is a difference between being transformed and being renewed. And I want to share a little bit about that chapter and something that's special that's going to be happening here later this evening. So yes, if you're seeing me right now, I'm orange. I have big bat wings on my eyes. And I'm sitting on the top of, or so to say, the 6th floor of a hotel in Toronto, Canada. So I'm going to try to keep this semi-short and sweet, hopefully so that I don't lose you, because I do think that the imagery here is quite powerful, and it's certainly been powerful for my life. And I'm hoping, well, with all of this stuff, if you've heard me say before, I wouldn't be on social media. I really wouldn't, unless I felt that my testimony was made to be shared. My God-centered healthy lifestyle journey was made to be shared. So with that, take what you will, but hopefully you hang out here for a second. So in 2020, when I fully surrendered, I've known God my entire life, but when I fully surrendered, that's completely different. I had been sick for 19 years, but I fully surrendered and be like, okay, Lord, I can't fix my health by myself. I need you. So here, it all belongs to you. Let's move forward. At that point, I claimed it. I claimed his healing. It doesn't mean that it's been an easy journey, but it means that I wasn't giving up. I was going to continuously give it back to him. Give it back to him, no matter how many times I tried to take back my health into my own hands. I was going to continuously give it to him. But it wasn't until like August, September of 2024 that I had one of the most unique, remarkable experiences I think that I've ever had. So if I take you back to December of 2023, I started giving away all of my clothes that fit me at the heavier self, as well as the ones that had started to get too big on me at that point. And I remember folding them and putting them in a basket and thanking them. It was a very like weird kind of thing for me because I was letting her go. But fast forward to that August 2024, pivotal. In fact, so pivotal, I think it actually took me a good 6 months to process exactly what had happened for me to really understand why it happened. Filming show, and there were a total of 4 or 5 of us on stage. And at the end of the round, we all walked off stage, and we walked just across the stage and went around out back. And can't even use the words by the time I came to, because it sounds like I passed out. I didn't. But what I will say is that all of the other competitors disappeared. And not like I lost sight of them. I mean, literally, we're just walking behind a curtain. And I had this overwhelming sensation of being washed away. It was as if the room just completely got silent. There was no focus of anything, and I just started to cry. And I felt the Holy Spirit telling me that I was healed, that I was able to step into that place of being healed. The thing that I had been praying for, I was there, and had nothing to do with being on stage or being at the best physique that I was in, but I was in a different place. I had entered a new chapter. I was healed, and I started to cry. And it was when a fellow teammate of mine, who was actually there helping that day, looks at me and says, "Are you okay?" That I kind of just refocused, came back to wherever it was that he had me. The competitor showed up, and I was drying my eyes. When that happened, it sat with me. It was amazing. It was tremendous, but it took me a good 6 months to really realizing that encounter, because it was really powerful. I don't know that there's ever a way to really kind of put it into words to make it make sense to somebody who didn't experience it, but that's exactly how my experience was. So fast forward to that fall, I competed in a transformation show out in Houston. Actually ended up placing high enough that we went to championships back in Houston again, and 1 month later. That was also an awesome time. It was a transformation piece. I was in the category of losing over 100 pounds and made it to championships. I mean, that's fantastic, right? Collectively, or completely, I should say, I've lost 160 pounds in total. But not just losing fat, building muscle, really truly learning how my body works inside and outside. It is such a dialed in, remarkable way to live that produces an insane amount of freedom, all when it's in balance with all the things that happen in life. So what does any of this have to do with today, where we're talking about like 24, right? So today, this evening, in like 6 hours, I will be competing in the Radical Body Transformation Show. I'm doing a category. My mom is here. I have a really good friend who's also here competing, and I'm going to be doing a couples category with my mom as well. This is a non-traditional bodybuilding show, which means it's all based on transformation. There's different types of transformation categories. There's incredible stories. There's people who are toward the end of their transformation, toward the beginning of their transformation, right? They are just owning it. So for me, today marks the day that I can go, check, transformation complete. Now that doesn't mean that my physical journey is done. That means that I can take that girl that I put in the laundry basket when I was folding my clothes, that I can take the healed girl from the August of 2024, and I can combine them all, and I can sit there and say, okay, I am walking fully into who I am and putting the transformation piece behind me, using it specifically as a testimony journey, not revisiting her. But the renewal piece, like I said in the beginning, renewal and transformation in my mind is different. The renewal piece, oh, honey, she will always be renewed. My brain will always be renewed, my mind, because the more I renew, the more I learn and unlearn the world stuff and learn more and lean into God more, the better and better and better and better and better and better it gets. So with that, may my mind always continuously be renewed to seek Him in all things and continuously transform my mind so that my body can also be here on earth to serve in His purpose for me as well as serve other people. So tonight's going to be fun. I'm ready to check that box. Bye guys, all my love.